Welcome back to the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights Podcast, episode 69. I'm your host, Steve Hamoan. Today we've got a lot to cover, so let's jump right in. We're diving into the world of exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, which have become incredibly popular among investors, especially the younger crowd using do-it-yourself investing platforms. But the big question remains, should you put all your eggs in the ETF basket? To help us navigate this topic, we've got insights from Ted Rechtshaffen, the Chief Executive Officer and Wealth Advisor at Tri-Delta Financial. Ted says that having a portfolio that's 100% in ETFs is perfectly fine as long as you strike the right asset composition. He likens ETFs to a refrigerator. It's not about the fridge itself, it's about what's inside. Similarly, it's the specific securities in the funds that tell you more about the risks in your portfolio. ETFs have become a go-to investment for many due to their passive nature, the wide variety of funds available, ease of purchase, and particularly their low costs compared to mutual funds. The ease of access to a variety of assets via one investment is certainly valuable to a lot of people. It makes managing a portfolio easier and lowers transaction costs. Just like any other financial decision, investing in ETFs comes down to the fundamentals. Don't put all your bets in one place and understand your time horizon, risk tolerance, and diversification needs. In recent years, we've seen a significant shift in investment trends. Investors have poured money into ETFs while mutual funds have seen an exodus. Data from the Investment Funds Institute of Canada shows that ETFs enjoyed net sales of $36.1 billion and $37.6 billion in 2022 and 2023. Respectively. Meanwhile, mutual funds saw net redemptions of $43.7 billion and $57.1 billion in those same years. This trend continued into the first half of 2024, with ETFs posting net sales of $32.6 billion and mutual funds recording net redemptions of $3.1 billion. Robo-Advisors have also played a significant role in this shift. These platforms often have clients answer a questionnaire to determine their risk tolerance and goals, and then invest their money exclusively in ETFs based on their responses. However, Alan Small, a senior investment advisor at IA Private Wealth, points out a downside. He says that holding a large number of ETFs might not be well tailored to an individual's specific needs. ETFs are created for the masses, whereas a curated portfolio can be better suited to your specific financial situation. Small also notes that making money on ETFs can be challenging. You could have a situation where some assets in an ETF go up while others go down, resulting in little overall progress, similar to mutual funds. Concentrating your investment in ETFs focused on a single industry, like Canadian banks, comes with its own risks should that industry face market volatility. Diversification is often touted as a benefit of ETFs, but over-diversification can also be a problem. If you own 10 ETFs with 50 stocks each, holding a total of 500 companies, you might find that gains in some stocks are offset by losses in others, leading to minimal overall progress. So, what's the takeaway here? You want a good mix of investments in your portfolio. Not too many to be over-diversified, making it difficult to achieve gains, but not too few to be under-diversified, increasing your risk. It's all about finding the right balance. Now let's shift gears and talk about some exciting news in the affordable housing sector. On September 8, 2024, Darren Fisher, Member of Parliament for Dartmouth Cole Harbour, announced $8.6 million in funding for affordable housing in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. This initiative is part of a broader effort to address the housing crisis and provide safe, affordable homes for women and their children. The Mount Hope neighborhood in Dartmouth South will soon welcome 32 new affordable homes. Thanks to funding and support from multiple sources, including the federal government, the province of Nova Scotia, Halifax Regional Municipality, and the YWCA Halifax, these homes are now a reality. The YWCA Halifax has acquired 32 newly constructed 2- and 3-bedroom townhomes in Mount Hope Village. With one unit set aside for a superintendent, residents began moving into the 31 supportive housing units in August. In a significant partnership with the Mi'kmaq Native Friendship Center, 10 of these units will be set aside for urban Indigenous families who are in core housing need and experiencing homelessness. Additionally, 12 units will be allocated to families currently living in hotels and being supported by ADSM for women and children. The remaining units will be filled from existing YWCA Halifax housing programs. Nova Scotia's Department of Community Services will provide funding for staffing, operations, and wraparound services tailored to meet the needs of residents. These services will include support for maintaining the unit, referrals to mental health and healthcare services, and employment skills training. This comprehensive approach ensures that residents not only have a roof over their heads, but also the support they need to thrive. The funding for this project is quite substantial. The federal government has contributed $8,361,000 through the Affordable Housing Fund. The province of Nova Scotia has provided $2,900,000 for support services and an additional $510,000 through the Department of Community Services. The Halifax Regional Municipality has chipped in $650,000, and YWCA Halifax has contributed $375,000 in cash equity. Construction of these homes was completed in July 2024. Sean Fraser, Minister of Housing, Infrastructure, and Communities, emphasized the importance of this initiative by stating, "Today's announcement demonstrates how the federal government is working with partners from all levels of government and nonprofit organizations to create much-needed affordable housing in Dartmouth. We will keep investing in affordable housing projects like the one announced today and working with partners across the country to end the housing crisis." Darren Fisher, Member of Parliament for Dartmouth Cole Harbour, also highlighted the impact of this project, saying, "Today's announcement means that more than 30 families will have a safe and affordable place to call home here in Dartmouth. Our federal government is always at the table and ready to partner with good stakeholders and other orders of government to build and acquire homes for individuals and families in our communities. Complete with wraparound services, these 2- and 3-bedroom affordable townhomes at Mount Hope Village bring us another step towards ending the housing crisis here in Nova Scotia. Great news, but we must keep going." Timothy Hallman, Provincial Minister of Environment and Climate Change and Member of Legislative Assembly for Dartmouth East, added, "Having a safe, supportive home means more than having 4 walls and a roof. We're pleased to play a role in creating inclusive, welcoming communities where the residents are able to grow and thrive. This is another great example of how government and community partners are working together to bring more affordable, supportive housing solutions to Nova Scotians faster." Mayor Mike Savage of Halifax also praised the collaborative effort, stating, "These townhouses will offer much-needed affordable homes in a community of belonging thanks to the commitment of the YWCA and the collaboration across orders of government. It serves as a strong example of what we can achieve when we work together in common purpose." Mia Suokonaudio, Executive Director of YWCA Halifax, emphasized the power of collaboration, saying, "This project demonstrates the art of the possible when we work together. When we lean into each of our respective expertise and with the support of all orders of government, we can achieve affordability and complete communities at scale. Quality modular housing and solid partnerships offer a viable way out of the housing crisis." Danielle Hodges, Senior Director of Programs at YWCA Halifax, shared a touching moment, saying, "When we told some of the mothers in our current programs that they will have a forever home in Mount Hope Village, there were tears and dancing. This announcement underscores the importance of collaborative efforts in addressing the housing crisis. With substantial funding and support from various levels of government and nonprofit organizations, these 32 new affordable homes in Dartmouth South are a significant step forward. It's a heartening reminder of what can be achieved when we come together with a common purpose." Now, let's talk about an incredibly useful tool for anyone considering a mortgage, the mortgage payment calculator. If you're in the process of buying a home or just exploring your options, a mortgage payment calculator can be a game changer. So, why should you use a mortgage payment calculator? Well, it's a fantastic way to understand the various factors that influence the cost of your home loan. Our mortgage payment calculator can help you in several ways. First, it allows you to see how different mortgage interest rates can affect your overall mortgage cost. Second, It shows the impact of your down payment size on your monthly payments and the total cost of your mortgage. You can also select an amortization period that aligns with your home ownership goals and find a payment frequency that fits your budget. And finally, it helps you decide on a term length that works for your specific mortgage scenarios. Essentially, it helps you estimate your mortgage budget before you even start reaching out to lenders. So, how do you use this calculator? It's pretty straightforward. Enter the price of the home you intend to buy in the property value field, or use the slider to indicate a price. In the down payment field, input the amount of your down payment, either as a dollar figure or a percentage of the home's listing price. For the interest rate field, enter a potential mortgage interest rate. If you're unsure what to enter, check Canada's current mortgage rates for a reasonable number. Next, in the mortgage term field, choose how long you'd like to go before needing to renew your mortgage. In the rate type field, indicate whether your future mortgage will have a fixed or variable interest rate. For the amortization field, select the total length of your mortgage loan. Finally, in the payment frequency field, indicate how often you'll make a mortgage payment. Now let's talk about the payment breakdown feature of the mortgage payment calculator. This feature provides you with more insight into your amortization schedule. You'll be able to see how much interest and how much of the principal each payment covers, not just for your current mortgage term, but for every year of your amortization period. The amortization schedule is another critical feature. It explains how your mortgage payment evolves over the life of your home loan. By clicking the drop-down arrow associated with each year in the payment breakdown, you can see the full amortization schedule. If you make no changes to your mortgage during the amortization period, your principal and interest amounts will remain constant. However, as you pay down your mortgage, the composition of those payments slowly reverses. At the beginning, most of your payment goes toward interest. But by the last year of your loan, most of it will be going toward the principal. Understanding these features can significantly help you plan your finances better. It gives you a clear picture of what to expect and how to plan for it. So, if you're considering a mortgage, make sure to use a mortgage payment calculator to get a comprehensive understanding of your financial commitment. Well, that wraps up today's episode of the Ontario Mortgage and Real Estate Insights podcast. I hope you found this information useful and that it helps you make better financial decisions. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Until then, take care.